Hi, and thanks for joining us. I'm Donna, and I'm a staff member here at WPR and Sons, and today we're going to serve you up nutrition in a bowl. A great kale salad. You know, kale has just been known as the queen of vegetables because it is so good and so good for you. I like the texture, I like the fiber, keeps the cholesterol down, and also remember that kale has been proven scientifically to help us guard against cancer. So we want to encourage you to eat lots of kale. Now this is the way we're found in the grocery store. We're known as Nature's Greens. This is our kale. Actually, this is a 1 pound package. So this recipe, I'm going to use half of this package, which is about 8 cups. Now you can use the other 8 cups if you want to make a kale smoothie, or if you want to just saute it in a little bit of oil and a few pecans, walnuts just before serving. You might want to add some craisins or some raisins or what have you, and just experiment with this queen of vegetables. Okay, for this recipe, like I said, we are going to put in about half 1 pound package of the kale. That's 8 cups. This package contains 16 cups. I have a lot of people question me about freezing these products in the bag. Now, we're not talking about a safety issue here. We're actually talking about a texture issue. According to my food technological background, I recommend if you're going to freeze the product to blanch it a little bit, about 2 minutes in full boiling water, then drain it in a colander, ice it down promptly, cool it, put it in freezer containers or freezer bags to allow for expansion, allowing enough space for that expansion, because if you don't, there is an enzyme in here, and it's not a harmful enzyme. It just affects texture a little bit. An enzyme in here that causes the product to mature a little bit. If you parboil it, that completely eradicates that enzyme. But if left in here under frozen condition, the enzyme is still in the product, and it does cause the product to get just a tidbit less tender. So, but if you want to put it in the bag in the freezer, you can do so as well. 1/2 package of this marvelous product, our Nature's Greens kale. To this, we're going to add 3 diced Fuji apples. Now, I didn't get the real sweet, the red delicious, and certainly I would not recommend the Granny Smith because those have a little bit of a tart flavor. But we're adding those apples. Then we're adding, this is a 10-ounce package of craisins. Boy, look at that. Oh, it just makes me salivate because it is so wonderful. We're tossing in one of our versatile veggie products. This is our diced celery product. And believe you me, I love to include these in all my meals simply because all the work is done for you. Isn't that cool? You don't have to chop, you don't have to wash. These products are triple washed. They're already chopped. We have this little tamper-resistant piece of tape on the side. Now let me caution you. If you ever go to buy one of these and this is broken, you need to report that to the store manager or to the produce manager because that could be very dangerous. But anyway, we're going to open this little guy. We're going to put in about 1/2 of this package of diced celery. And this is about cup and a quarter. And now we're going to add some balsamic vinaigrette. And I love balsamic vinaigrette. So we'll squirt about, and I had shaken it up, but I'm going to maybe need to shake it up just a little bit more to make sure all those ingredients are evenly distributed throughout the vinegar or the dressing. And we're going to put in about 1/2 of this. Now this is actually 2 cups or 16 ounces, so, and we'll toss these ingredients together well. Oh, if you could just smell this. It smells so awesome. Beautiful nutrition in a bowl with the apples, the raisins, the chopped pecans, the fresh kale. Oh, wow, and that balsamic vinaigrette. Ooh, and last but not least, now we're gonna throw in a few chopped pecans. Do this right before you serve it. You don't want those pecans to be soggy. Now you could use almonds, you could use walnuts. I'm not a walnut person, but maybe you are. But this gives it a nice texture, so you have the crunchy, you have the sweet and sour. Just a great, great kale salad that I just love to death. A lot of times I won't bring this for lunch. My hemoglobin stays quite low, and I'll tell you, if I ever feel a little tired, I will start eating kale, and it just is that blossom of energy for me and perks me right up. And we recommend that you look for us in your favorite grocery store. We're Nature's Greens. We're also Versatile Veggies, and we're Everyday to Gourmet. We're our steamable veggies, all in the produce section of your favorite grocery store. Here's to another good recipe for you and your family from our family. Bon appetit.